good spot right there. Oh. 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 Wow, it's not letting go. Normally it would give by now. Oh, okay, now it's starting to go a little bit. Oh. All right, there it goes. Now it gave. There it goes. Oh. Oh. Hey there. Give me 1 second. I'll see who that is. Oh. Full rolling right now. Mike Woods. How's it going? Oh. Well, anybody can improve their body or build some muscle. It just takes time, consistency. Oh. And if you're going to just be strong, you train your nervous system first. If you want to build muscle, it's all about how much volume of hypertrophy you can get in over a week, over a month, over a year, over 3 years. How are you doing this fine night? Okay, this shows I'm not in frame. Is the sound all right? This is like my pre-workout recovery work. It depends. My favorite program is 5 days on, 1 day off. 5 days on, 1 day off. But it really comes down to recovery and how hard I'm working out each workout. Because building muscle is twofold. First, there's hypertrophy is the building blocks for building muscle. It's a stimulus that causes your muscles to grow, but then you've also got to recover. And then once you recover, you do it again. If you're training so hard that you can only train, say, like one muscle group once a week, you're training too hard. The most efficient way to do it is to train hard enough that you can train one muscle group 2 or 3 times a week. But nobody needs to be 100% efficient to get results unless you're near your peak. And the most important thing is just to get out there and do it. Where are you from? Yeah, don't even know. My mother will just show up, just keep talking to me like normal. Now, one thing if I was black with the amount of muscle I have, the dark tone of the skin makes everything pop out a little bit more. So that's why bodybuilders get their spray on tan, or just get like try to get a good tan in the off season. But it's funny when I'm trying to get a tan. What'll happen is my body has ridges, right? So I got a ridge underneath my chest. I got ribs in between my abs, and so the light will shine on me from above, and I'll have shade underneath my muscles. So I'll I'll take my skin and I'll lift it up, and you'll see tan lines underneath my chest, underneath each ab. It's hilarious. I don't tan very good. I burn first, and then it fades to a tan later. All right, so I think I'm gonna use some overhead presses today. Yesterday I absolutely destroyed my chest. I destroyed my triceps. My chest is actually tender to touch. That's how hard you want to work. And I'm gonna hit some shoulders, a little bit of triceps, just because I felt like I didn't get enough in yesterday. And then I'm probably just gonna work on this and that, try some fun exercises, keep myself entertained. Yeah, California. Oh, yeah, I'm from the middle of Canada. So let's get this thing set up here. I put together a rack for my weights. I got it right here. I have 500 pounds at home. That's my, I got some weights down here as well, but that's the majority of my weights. How much do I weigh? I weigh 190 pounds. I'm 5'11". I think I just killed my camera by doing that. Yeah. Oh well, it'll come back. Whenever my camera goes out of focus, it'll always zoom in really nice on my calluses. Yeah, I've had some weight since I first started training. I started training like just at home, got some dumbbells, and I was just doing whatever I could. And I became a twig with arms, just like everybody else. And then I kept those weights forever, but then I started working out at the gym, never went back to my home workouts. I would take my weights to a hotel when I went to a job site in town, but aside from that, I had the same weights. The pandemic hit, and suddenly I had to work out at home again, and I couldn't make it work. I eventually started streaming to try to make my home workouts enjoyable again. And it's done quite a bit for me. So 75 pounds to start, nothing too heavy. Let me finish this set and I'll read what you said. What am I using? I'm using a Logitech HD 1080 professional version. I went on Google, I typed, what is the best webcam for streaming? And this one popped up at #1. And I hate the thing, it can't stay in focus. Yeah, I'm heavier than I look, and I keep a fair bit of size in my legs as well. My legs aren't shaped the way I want them right now. 2018, I got into a workplace accident and I herniated my disc and I tore my glutes. And from 2018 to 2020, I couldn't train my legs. So I became like the upside down bottle, and and I hated it. But 2020 came and I started working on my legs again, every week I'm getting stronger. And my legs are strong right now, but they're just not shaped the way I want yet. But I'll get back there. I think I'm going to do an intermediate weight. So I'll do 75, which I just did. Then I'll do 95. Then I'll go up to 125. I think that's what the plan will be. Maybe I should add the threads to this thing to keep it safe. But these things are a pain in the butt. When you're at the gym, I got the clips. You just click, click, go. Here. Steady. Oh, am I in focus again? I got music playing and my computer filters it out so I can hear it because you guys can't. I don't have to worry about getting DMCA'd. But I've got like 3 ads in a row. I should probably just start paying for the stuff and avoid getting the ads. My camera is particularly bad today. I don't know why. Yeah, yuck. Yeah, I'm 34. I never thought I'd be like I remember when I first started working out, 30 was old. I thought I had been really hard on my body my whole life. I had back issues. I got a chipped spine, and my knees had issues. I started working out, fixed a lot of my problems, and 30 came, and I'm just like, I'm the strongest I've ever been. Why would I stop? Yeah, it's I've Googled it, and one option is what's common with this webcam is it's optical, and if you can actually open the thing up and then break the seal on the lens, and you can twist it and then get a better fit to get it to zoom in a little bit better and autofocus better. But knowing myself, as soon as I start trying to break that glue seal, I'm going to break my camera. So I'll probably get a second one on hand just so if I break the first one. All right, this camera's actually bugging me a little bit today. It's never been that bad, at least for so long. All right, 95 pounds. It's getting bloody hot in here already. I'm a heat box. Oh. Am I back? Not quite. I started streaming January 2020, January 2021, sorry, when the pandemic first hit. I brought all my workouts outside. The weather was great. I do calisthenics outside. I bring my weights outside, and I never stopped. And then the first lockdown lifted, we reopened and I started going to the gym again with the restrictions. And October 2020, I was not October. Maybe it was October. So October 2020, I was training to my goal was to deadlift 600 pounds. I got myself up to 575 pounds, and I was getting stronger every week because the limiting factor was my injury from 2018. And as that got better, I explosively rose in strength. But then between October and January, I dropped 30 pounds because lockdown hit. We went into our second lockdown, and this time the weather was bad, and I just lost all my motivation. I stopped my training, I stopped eating, and I dropped 30 pounds. I went from 220, actually I went from 220 to 180 pounds, so I lost more than 30 pounds, but then I quickly gained 10 pounds back once I started training. So I'm actually lighter now than I typically train at. For years, I haven't been below 200 pounds. And the hardest part was just I wasn't enjoying working out at home anymore. It was just like even the gym has always been half my social life. And just lifting weight in isolation just wasn't cutting it for me anymore. Oh, camera, come on, you. All right, I think I stepped on something metal here. Yeah, I got a metal splinter in my toe. How'd that happen? I got a piece of shaving from my weight came off and it ended up in my foot. Guess I'll have to vacuum. Maybe I'll try this. How's that? Hey, instantly better. Look at that. I'm back. Yeah, the other half of my social life was partner dancing. And that isn't going to be up and running anytime soon. All right. Yeah, I heard, I don't know too much about California, except I heard it's pretty expensive to live out there. And whereas like a lot of people talk think it's like, oh, it's rent is expensive, but really it's everything. Celestial, how's it going? I turned this weight here off, or I turned this light here off, and it fixed all my camera issues. So maybe this is my new setup. It's funny because to me, my room looks dark, and I don't like it. But with the light in front of me, you guys can still see me better than ever. I started partner dancing shortly after I started working out. In my mind, I had graduated university as an engineer. I got a job as an engineer, and I wanted to become a professional, whatever that meant to me at the time. So I was taking cooking lessons. I was taking Taekwondo. I got myself ranked 7th in Manitoba for badminton. And then the next thing on my list was I want to learn how to partner dance. And in my mind, I had suit and tie and formal, right? But I had no idea where to learn any of that. The only dance group I knew of was the University Swing Dance Club, which I knew about them because I had friends in there in university. So I showed up, started taking lessons. The rest was history. I started off in swing dancing, and I learned all the various types, whether it's like the jive, East Coast, Lindy Hop, Charleston. I'm having a brain fart. I can't remember Starts with a B. Okay. And then I went from there on to blues, then West Coast, then the Latin dances, then the ballroom dances, some of the country dances, some miscellaneous dances in between. Met a lot of good people, and partner dancing then became my cardio. I would play badminton occasionally, but most of my cardio was just dancing for several hours a night, a couple days a week. The Grinder Fitness, how's it going? You have the same color as Mike Woods in my chat messages here. It does, yeah. All right, next set. Yeah, lighting makes all the difference when it comes to showing off muscles. You want top-down lighting so your muscle causes shade underneath. And I hate doing this directly to the camera because there's a couple of things. First, my camera isn't actually perfectly horizontal, and as well as just like it's an optical illusion, but it makes it look like I'm lifting the weight crooked, but I'm not. The weights, I have a mirror here, and the weight is going perfectly level, but on stream, it looks like looks like this side is lower, but it's not. All right, so after this, I'm doing 95 pounds. I'm gonna go up to 125 pounds and see if I want to go any heavier than that after this. Because today's not a chest day. I did chest yesterday. I absolutely destroyed my chest. I love it. Yeah. Oh no! No! Ah. Yeah, but what I like is since July 11th, when I became fully vaccinated, I have been really hitting the gym hard, and my back is coming out. Like my back is getting thicker, and every week every couple of days I'm watching myself in real time get a little bit bigger, get a little bit stronger. I also I'm having a hard time recovering though. I have a massage scheduled for tomorrow morning. But I've had some. No, come on, you. Let's try this now. Let's try to shock the. All right. I'll adjust my weight in the meantime. My camera was actually doing good, and then I showed off my. I got a weight rack put together. OAO Dragon Coupe, 332. I got that, read everything. Oh, crap. Yep. I saw the name before I read the text. All right, this guy. All right, so there's one. Now I gotta waste time doing this. I don't like wasting time doing this, but I want you guys to enjoy yourself here. I went dancing 2 nights ago, Wednesday. That was fun. So They are holding salsa and bachata lessons in the park and are socially distanced with two of the best salsa and bachata dancers in the world teaching it. Like literally, they've won world championships, and they're from my small little city. But it's not actually partner dancing; it's salsa and bachata solo routines, and it's something where like monkey see, monkey do. But I had fun. There was like a lot of like I'm able to get my hips in. Like really, like there's no you can't exaggerate the hips too much. Oh yeah, did I show you my weights? I think the camera. So that's my new weight station. I have some dumbbells. That's, all right. Let's. I enjoy myself. That's my MO. I like people. I like talking to people. I like listening to people. I like being around people. And I've met a lot of good people through partner dancing as well as through working out. I've, I've joined so many different communities, and often, sometimes, literally, just insert yourself, where it's just like, hey, you guys seem like a good group of people. What's going on? How's everybody doing? And then if there's some common past that, like say swing dancing or say like the circus group that I joined, or like Taekwondo. I remember in Taekwondo, I specifically joined a coworker of mine at the time. This coworker of mine was really heavily into one specific Taekwondo studio, or like whatever, I'm not sure what they call themselves. It was a club, but I joined his club to participate, right? And he was able to show off, hey, look at look at how good I am and all this stuff. And he was there. And he's got a kid, and I remember they had this little game where everybody gets on one foot, and you try to push all the other competitors out of the ring with your like knee, or like you have to like hold your foot the whole time. And I remember losing to the guy on purpose to make him look like a hero in front of his son. Because at the time I was like twice this, like I was bigger than I was now, twice the size of everyone else. And then afterwards he got to go into a spiel about how yeah, like technique beats brute strength every time. But meanwhile, I was very athletic. I mean, my body, I could do taekwondo. I understood a lot of things, but I was like it was easy for me to do, but it made his day. And like this is probably the first time I actually brought. I don't think I've ever mentioned this story before. I have lots of stories. This is the first time I've ever brought this one up. Not like so. Like to this day, he's got a good memory of when he beat this really big guy in front of his son. It is like particularly I can see it pops a little bit better from the front. And I'm getting stronger too. I've been throwing in deadlifts once a week. I've got a big weekend planned for working out. Tomorrow, but both Saturday and Sunday are going to be at the gym. Saturday is going to be a back day where I'm going to finish off, if I can, with an hour of deadlifts. So I'm going to do like an hour back workout, then an hour of deadlifts, and then Sunday is just going to be all legs, 2 hours of legs. I haven't thought about competing for a couple reasons. First of all, the competition aspect of a lot of things stresses me out. Like even badminton, I was really, really good at badminton. But the tournaments themselves stressed me out. I still participated, but I would hold myself, like I'd be mad at myself when I like failed. And as well as like if you want to compete, you're going to be competing against people who are juiced up and at an unfair advantage if you want to stay natural. My thing is more, I just want to be healthy. I wanna be a juggernaut. And what's funny though is I've actually been in competition ready state before, where I did everything I got myself like 5% body fat, tried the dehydration, and for all my suffering, I didn't take one dang picture. All right, next set. And then, so I gotta plan this out. So I'm gonna finish this last set of military press, 125 pounds. Then I'll probably just grab some dumbbells, go. I wanna hit my triceps a little bit. And I wanna finish today's workout with lat pullovers. I wanna go pretty heavy, get another compound lift in. But I like 2 more compound lifts. I haven't decided what I want to do. So there's the overhead press, there's going to be the lat pullover, and then I want to throw something else in, but I'll figure it out later. I take a minute, catch my breath, and go. Now, see, macro isn't what's going to get you. It comes down to calories and then making sure you get enough protein. I used to watch my macros, but you can get the same results on a whole variety of macros. It's just a certain diet you're just going to gravitate towards more. You're going to enjoy certain diets more than others. But when you're restricting your calories, there gets past a certain point where you're going to suffer. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's your body going into starvation mode. I'll turn the song up. Jason Mraz. All right. Like my favorite macros are basically like a third, a third, a third. That's enough of that. Let's. Whew. Resident Evil was great. I finished it, and after I was done, I didn't know what to do with myself. I'd spent those hours playing video games, and then so suddenly I found myself just vegging for like for a week or two. I gave myself a certain amount of time to play video games every day, and then after I stopped, I didn't want to start another video game, but I had all this time set aside that I got used to that I didn't know what to do with. So I basically just sat there and listened to Reddit videos while I basically didn't do too much or accomplish very much. But glad I did it. Yeah, I guess like my opinion on that is it's consistency, and you can make things more difficult for yourself if you're eating a whole variety of different macros, not letting your body get used to something, or if you're used to something and you start messing it up. Oh. Yeah, I finished mercenary mode. I got triple S rank on every map, but that wasn't very videoable. Like, it wasn't very streamable the way I did it, because I think I started getting myself like S ranks, but to get 100% completion, I started using guides on YouTube where I would follow along their route, and so I'd play for like 45 seconds, pause, watch a video, play for another 45 seconds, pause, or I might sit there and watch like a 15-minute section like 5 times in a row, and then just do it. So maybe I cheated a little bit in that sense, but this mercenary mode was very different from any other mercenary mode in any other Resident Evil game I played. It was very linear. It was like there was a finish, right? Like most of the time you kill the enemies, but you're locked in a little arena, and you can actually, some of them you can finish by killing all the enemies, some of them you can't. Some of them just go on forever. Whereas this one, it almost felt like a level. Like you played a level, and then you get to the next area, you play that section level, you get to the next area, you play that. And some of them were literally just straight linear. How much should I lower my calories by? This has been a while ago. I wanna like how I did it is I got myself a little bit leaner, so I got myself below 10% body fat, and then I kept myself there for maybe like 2 months. No, a little bit more than that. I was training for my 10th year high school reunion, and at the time I was spending a lot of time out of town, and I spent a lot of time in a small town 300 kilometers away from my city that had an amazing gym, had everything there. I had 24-hour access, so I'd work like 12 hours a day, and I'd basically be walking all day, wouldn't even know how many calories I was burning, but I was letting myself eat, but I was just trying to maintain below 10% body fat while I was trying to build more, like while I was trying to just like I was training legs like a monster, and then I cut down relatively quickly. I think I was in about 1,000. Like there was times where I was in 1,000 calorie a day deficit. There was times where I was even more than that, and it came down to I have a high propensity to suffer, and I would sometimes go in a really like a higher calorie deficit and then sort of ease off a little bit, but still be in a deficit just to make life easier on myself. But I don't remember the exact timeline for how long it took me though. Like I don't I know I went pretty. Like for the most part, I was like, I guess overall I was slow and steady, but there were times where I hit it a little bit harder. And funny enough, those were actually the days where I was on my feet walking every day. And it was like all that walking is I was too busy focused on the task at hand to worry about hunger. So like I was like I really focused. I'd have like almost like you have a hammer and you're just banging away all day. You just focus on hitting that nail, and that's sort of how focused I was. And then I get home after dark, and then I've only got a couple hours to really have my body understand like I'm hungry. Like oh my god, I want to eat the walls. Right? That's. But even then, I didn't really suffer until below 7%. So I suffered from hunger, but that's just like hunger. I can deal with the hunger. It was below 7%. My body started to slow down, like just becoming lethargic, and so 7% to 5% was the difficult marker. Right now, I'm somewhere between 9 and 11, so 10% is what I would guess now too. July 11th, I would have guessed that I was 9%, maybe even a little bit less. But since July 11th, I've been lifting heavier, lifting more, but I've also been less strict with my diet. I've been letting my hunger dictate what I eat, and I want to set up some. I'm going to set up some dumbbells right now, but I've got a little bit less lean over the last month. All right. Next, having my weight rack here is so useful. I can just slide it off the rack, and I'm good to go. Just as long as I don't do that. All right, you can look at the edge of my back for just one more minute. Another couple more seconds, and I'm back. I was planning to stream Stardew Valley. I started playing that a little while ago. The only downside is it takes a lot of time. And a while back, I had some time to spend, so I got to like year 4 or something, and I didn't quite finish my farm, but I ended up running out of time. But what I could do, I could make my farm multiplayer, and if you look at my farm, it's built for efficiency, not for an eye for aesthetics. I've never claimed to have a good eye for aesthetics, but I could maybe have somebody come in and beautify my farm for me, which is going to be a tall task. Yeah, the thing though is the faster you lose the weight, the more muscle mass that you're going to inadvertently lose. And the second thing is it's determined by your genetics how you're going to fare at low body fat percentages. Like I knew guys, like I knew people in my life that were 5% full of muscle and were like that for like a year, living a full life. When I was 5%, I was not happy anymore. Like I was a grump. I was just I was I wasn't happy. 7% I was still happy. 5% I wasn't happy anymore. Ooh. Yeah. And on the downside of the Stardew Valley, it would have been a nice thing to start streaming right from the very beginning, and then I could have you guys sort of progress with me as I go. But often, like when I started, I just came home. I had a long day. I just wanted to crash for a couple hours. I eat my food while I'm playing, so I got a big bowl like this of whatever food I'm eating. I'm digging in. I'm playing with the other hand, and I wasn't really invested in this is the time to like put myself out there, be on the camera, do all that. It was more just going about my life. Let's play some Stardew Valley here or there, play one day, uh, and then close the game. Whereas now, since I'm like 90% done the game, or at least my one farm, it would more just me showing off what I've done, what I've learned, and then following along with me as I get 100% completion. Yeah, like at 7%, like even at like 10%, right? You can see like the bear claws, and you can and I can see like striations, and you can see the connections from the muscle to the bone, basically. And at 7% or any lower, there's a lot that you can sort of expect to see, or that will just pop out more and more. But for myself, like 15%, I'd still have abs. I remember being basically a barrel at one point in time where everything was like hard, but I wasn't lean, but it was more just my abs were really thick because I was training them every day. Um, I remember playing the Harvest Moon game for the Game Boy as a kid. So it was one of the earlier Harvest Moons, and I grew up with a Game Boy. It was my first system. I got it when I was 3 years old. I played Harvest Moon, and I liked that game in particular. Problem was, is I tried playing Harvest Moon again later on newer systems, and it wasn't that game. And they added things to make it. Some of them became more time consuming. Some of them became this. Some of them became that. But it's that particular Harvest Moon which was nostalgic for me. And I can enjoy the other games, but it's sometimes a little slow. Sometimes it's just I won't want to start because I know there goes the evening. It's not like a game where you can just do a little bit you can do a lot in a small amount of time, and then come back the next day and like, oh, I nailed this. Like I played for 15 minutes, I got to the next level, and then I put the game down. It doesn't work like that. I tried playing. I played like the Animal Crossings. Animal Crossings were too tedious for me. Like Harvest Moon, I liked. Animal Crossing was just a little bit much. And it's not that it's too much. It's just that for myself, I enjoy 100% completing games. So I will get all the achievements in Stardew Valley. It's going to take me a while, but I'll eventually get it. It might not be for another year or so, but I just don't have the time that I did when I was a kid to really do that. Yeah, I am 34 years old. Yeah, I remember watching my cousin play Harvest Moon on the Super Nintendo. He was a character. He had ADHD before people really knew what to do about that. So yeah, he was, and we were all little scrappy boys, and like he just be like normal, but then all of a sudden just click, and then he's just like ready to like attack, like ah. I was like, okay. I remember one time I did something stupid. As soon as I did, I like realized like, crap, he's gonna explode. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. And then at the time I wasn't trying to start a fight. I was just an accident. But I realized like, okay, so now I'm gonna let him chase me for a couple minutes. Running like it was we were playing table tennis. I ended up hitting the ball. And it came off and it hit him in the head. He was sitting off to the side, and so he's chasing around this table tennis table. Yeah, I remember I got my Game Boy when I was 3, and first game I ever got, I got 2 games at once. I got Gargoyle's Quest 2, and I got Super Mario and the 6 Golden Coins. So classic old school Game Boy games. And then my third game I got a little while later, but I didn't beat the game until I was like I had the game for like 10 years before I ever beat it. Some of those old school Game Boy games are actually really hard, like Solar Striker. Can't remember the game I'm thinking of right now, which bothers me a little bit because that was a golden piece of my childhood. Actually, I don't think I beat Gargoyle's Quest for years too, because I would play Gargoyle's Quest. I get to a certain point in the game, and you have to talk to some people that give you a hint that oh, behind this like at the end of this path, that is behind this hidden tree, there's an item that you need to get to the next area. And I didn't understand. So I didn't understand that meant that you go to the main map, and you walk down a little corridor, and you have to actually have to search in the middle of an empty spot to find the item to progress. So I remember I would play the game, I get to that part, and I'd wander around, I spent how many hours on it. But I was a kid, I was having fun, I got to that point, and it was like, I would just wander around aimlessly, fighting the monsters, and it's not your like turn-based RPG, it's an actual encounter RPG where you have your character bounce around and you shoot fire and you kill the enemies. Um, and then one day I just found it, and I was like, oh, I can continue with the game. How long did I have this game again? A long time. You're gonna need to head out. Yeah, thanks for coming by. Give you a goodbye flex. Play like the bomb goes. Thanks for chatting with me. All right, so I'm gonna Do some more biceps here. But I want to move on from this exercise. Whew, it's getting hot in here. Whew. Oh, if I don't have the fan dressing on me, man, I start to heat up so fast. Yeah, what's funny is I went out dancing on Wednesday, and I went in sneakers on the concrete, and I did the best spin I've ever done. Like the guy who was teaching, he was like, "Okay, so now we just turn around," and so I was fooling around. I did like the little, just like whoosh, and I did three perfect rotations on the spot. I ended like without any movement, just like 1, 2, 3. I was like 1, 2, 3, and ta-da! And meanwhile, I heard there was two women behind me who appreciated that, and they were like, "Oh, that was like," they were like, "Oh, that was cool," but they were like talking to each other, but they were also laughing at me too. So it was like part like that was cool, but they're also laughing at me because I'm doing like this kick like a monkey. Um, but for myself, I was like, I can't believe I did that. That was perfect. Three perfect. Like it made it look like I was made it look like I knew how to spin. And I can do two rotations often, but all right, I gotta get this fan a little bit better on me because overheating. Oh, that's better. All right, so let's go. You know, as soon as people stop talking to me, I'm back to my routine of just feel the music and dancing along. Oh. uh, all right, let's get some more dumbbells out. So I'm gonna do one more set of those, and then I'm gonna do my lat pullovers, and I'll probably end it there. This might be my shortest stream in a long time. Oh. I don't know what I'm going to do between sets. I am going to... This isn't going to work. I'll do some shoulder exercises. I enjoyed that song, but man, am I hot. All right, last bicep set. Maybe I'll do some push-ups. No, I taxed my chest, I taxed my shoulders. I want to hit my triceps in absence of everything else. So I guess the go-to is either skull crushers or chair dips. I'm feeling maybe skull crushers. So do one more set of biceps, skull crushers, lat pullovers. Let's go. Even though I don't know if I still have any viewers, but I gotta sneeze. Okay. All right. Back grips. Let's go. All right, that's enough of those. Ooh, pinch my thumb. All right, I'm gonna set myself up for skull crushers. Only now that I realize it, this could be a slight problem. I changed where I keep my weights, and now I imagine them getting away. Oh. I somewhat regret, well actually, I regret nothing. I'll just say, I regret trying the just chatting category, but I don't. I had somebody new come in here back when before I had any viewers. Him and I had a nice conversation. Okay, I got the wrong bar. Easy grip bar. Now let's see if it's going to catch what I need to catch. Looks like it. Try to avoid this angle. So let's just turn the camera. The squat rack's in my way. Oh. Oh. It's too hot down here. I don't have the fan on me. And man, is it hot. I got the fan blowing over me. That's a little bit better. I'm going to move a little bit further back. I'll just raise the camera a bit. I want to be able to see this pretty face without having to crouch down, maintain my frame, nice tall posture, as opposed to hunching so you guys can see me. Ooh. So I'm going to do skull crushers, then I'm going to do the lat pullovers. I am going to go heavy with the lat pullovers. I want to get out the last little bit of energy I got in me. All right. So my squat rack can get pushed away. Oh. All right, next set. Not going too heavy on this just yet. Oh. I gotta find the weight. It's over here. All right, let's add 20 pounds to that. I'll start by taking apart my dumbbells. Ooh. Get all of you guys out of here. Keep myself organized. Says I have 2 viewers. I imagine you both are lurking right now. But thanks for dropping by all the same. Now I'm starting to get good music playing. Oh. All right. I'll do at least another 2 sets of skull crushers. I maybe got like 20 minutes left in my workout. All right. Next set. Got a wedgie. Let's do that. Wedgie. I like the base of my skull to be supported on the bench. Serve, how's it going? I had, I think, up to 7 viewers today. But people go to sleep, I guess. Had some nice conversations. I tried out the just chatting category of Twitch. How are you doing this fine evening? Oh, song's over. I enjoyed that one. Yeah. You mess up your sleep schedule, that can mess up the rest of your life. My sleep schedule has been a little bit off the last week or so. Been waking up like 4 or 5 times a night, and I'm feeling it. It's taking a toll, but yeah. Plus, with all the electronics and all the flashing lights and all this just nonstop stimulation for our senses out there in today's internet environment, it's all too easy to stay up late until you're suffering for it the next day. Rinse and repeat. So how have you been? Hope life has picked up for you in some ways, or that you've been able to find the beauty in what's around you. Next set. How much? I don't know if I want to add more weight. I think I do. Let's add just another 10 pounds. I'll bring out my new weights. I got a wedgie. Ugh. Yeah, sometimes normal can be a blessing. Other times you need a change. But regardless, we have our needs are stacked like a pyramid when it comes to priority, right? You need food, water. You need some sort of housing, shelter. Then you get your social needs. All right, next set. Wedgie. Ugh. Ugh. Where's my weight? zombie. Brains. This one, you gotta move quick. I gotta open closed. What's funny is I've been going to the gym again. I've gotten really, really good at sneaking in some water in my mask. Right, so I got my mask. So imagine I got my mask on right now. Water. What do you think? Yeah, I've actually been streaming much less. There's not much left in this one. I have another one that's untouched. Oh, but I've only got one exercise left in me. I'm going to do my lat pullovers. I'll go pretty heavy, try to spend the rest of the gas in the tank. But I've got big plans for my workouts for Saturday, Sunday. Tomorrow, I have a massage at 10 in the morning. I got an hour massage, 10 to 11. Then I will go for a 1 hour walk. Then I've got some chores to do. And following that, I'm going to go to the gym for 2 hours. And I'm going to do 1 hour of back. And I'm going to attack. Like when I'm at the gym, I'm watching. Here I'm talking, I'm having a great time. I'm not watching the clock. I'm just feeling my body. How do I feel? But at the gym, laser focused on the clock, laser focused on the exercise. I'm gonna destroy my back in the first hour. Second hour, I'm just gonna do deadlifts. I'm gonna go up to about 405-pound deadlifts, and I'll get as much volume there as I can until my set quality starts to drop, and then I'll go to like 380. I'll just keep on taking 10 pounds. I'll go like 10 pounds each side, so 20 pounds. So 405, 385, 365. If I keep going, I might get down to 345 before I run out of time. And then Sunday is going to be legs. 2 hours of legs. I want to do squats, leg press. Those are the two big ones. Well, you're trapped. There's not enough water in here to. You know how when the thing's full, you can spin the thing like 4 times when there's only a little bit of water in there? You ready? Okay. That made me lightheaded a bit doing that. I'm going to do one more set of skull crushers because I have the weights here and I feel like it. So why the heck not? I've been getting a little bit less lean over the last month, but I've been getting stronger. My back is getting wider. It's popping out a little bit more from my waist. I'm getting thicker. All right. If I don't finish it tonight, you'll go to the gym with me tomorrow. This is the one I bring to the gym now. I always used to bring the other one, but the downside with the other one is it's just so much smaller. This thing can just hold a lot of water, like that much water. And I'll still fill it up like 3 times. Well, I'll fill it up twice. So I'll go in there with a full water bottle, fill it up twice over my workout. Basically, my goal when I'm at the gym, I want to weigh more when I leave than when I got there. I want to put on like a half a pound in water weight just from drinking water while I'm going. Next set. Ooh. This feels good, just rest. All right. So this was 105 pounds, I think. Yeah, I got 105 pounds on here. All right, that's enough of that. How do you make that burn? Oh. Oh. Dude, I just overheated. I feel like a mummy right now when they stick the wire up the nose and scramble the brains. Oh, I got a fan on me right here. So this is where I'm going to stay for a minute. Wow, that stuck up on me fast. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's funny how fast I go from feeling good to not feeling good. Wow. I didn't know what happened. I just when I was laying down, the fan wasn't directly on me, but I'm starting to feel better already. Like I'm coming back quick. All right, so let's take my weights off. Oh, yeah. You forgot that I have no debts either. Oh. All right. Oh. Yeah, I got a weight rack I can show you. I got I killed my camera. Why did I do that? I killed it. I broke it. But this is my new toy right here. Oh, that might have been a little loud. Well, I got keep my 25s here. And I still got some dumbbells right here against this wall. So I got another 20 pounds plus and 30 pounds plus 10, 20, 30. So plus, so I got another 90 pounds of weight right here. So all in all, I got 100, 200, 340 plus 90, so 430 plus 400, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 510 plus 520 plus 530. I got 540 pounds in weight. Well, I grew up with tons of allergies, dude. It was brutal. Anyways, so I want to get rid of my EZ bar right now. And bring out my Olympic torch. No. I think this is a good setup here. If I come down, I'll have to change the camera. Now I gotta move this way a bit. So let's do that. Shuffle, shuffle. Get the weight up. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is a little bit too light a weight for warm up. This is 55 pounds. Try not to stick myself. Whew. This thing makes my back itch, when I'm not wearing a shirt. Uh-oh. My battery's dying. Why is my battery dying? My battery's dying for some reason, guys. All right, so somehow throughout the evening, I unplugged my computer and the battery got very close to dying there. Yeah. The only thing I know about Wisconsin is what I learned from that 70s show. And nothing's changed since the 70s, right? I'm kidding, of course. That's not true. I've had people come and tell me things about Wisconsin. I'll uh, I'll look that up. That whether Wisconsin used to have auroras in the winter, and if that's true, then I've learned something new about Wisconsin. Next set. This is just gonna be a warm up. I'm gonna do this set quick, just so I can move on to my next set. And I'm gonna do this one, add on the weight, go again pretty soon. So I got 55 pounds. I'm either gonna go 80 pounds or 90 pounds. Any damage I do to myself tonight, I can get fixed tomorrow with a massage. All right, let's get some more weight on this bad boy. Be right back. And really, I'm just going off camera for 1 second. Oh, this weight's hard to get off. I didn't think that through. Oh. All right, so 90 pounds. How much water left? There's about that much less than when you asked. Oh. All right. I've been going for 2 hours now, I think, right? No, an hour, 50 minutes. Realistically, I've only done about an hour and 15 minutes worth of work. I was actually chatting quite a bit in the beginning. Was able to meet some new people, ask some questions, reintroduce myself. That almost got me. I flicked off my glasses. All right. So I'm going to collect myself. I'm going to do my 90-pound lat pullovers. And then I might do 2 sets of this, and then add another 15 pounds. So go to 105 pounds, and that's probably where I'll finish. So I'm probably going to I'll do 2 sets of this, and then 1 or 2 sets of 105 pounds. That's That's the plan. Let's go. I can't ever remember what side to grab this thing on. I want to grab it this way. Yeah. All right. I got it. Oh, make sure it's not gonna come off, and I screwed up. I put it on the wrong way. Whatever. Blah, blah. Oh. I'm stuck. Okay, I shouldn't have done it that way. All right, that went pretty good. Whew, getting hot. So I got 2 or 3 sets left. The way that one felt, I think I've only got 3. Oh. Got some more upbeat music finally. I've got my music on a playlist that is a couple hundred songs that I haven't put together, and every song's a surprise. Honestly, I think I probably sweat out as much as I've drank. Actually, a lot of it goes to the muscles to. All right, so I don't want to stay on my knees. My legs are starting to fall asleep, but I'm gonna take a minute and a half break right now, then do my next set. So I got 156.30. So at 158, I'll do my next set, and then I'll add some more weight, and then do it all over again. I like seeing striations in my shoulders. Like my biceps, I care less about, but like I want to see separation of the shoulder. I want to see my rear delts pop out. Oh. All right. So I got 30 seconds and I gotta go. So let's get the weight in the front of me here. So it's ready to go. Yeah, last time I think I did 9, but I actually stopped because I felt the top nut right here start to get loose, and I didn't want to drop the weight on my teeth. So, all right, so this time I'll grab this differently. I'll grab it wedgie again. I'll grab it. Oh, I got it. Okay, I got an ad in my music. Once the ad ends, I'm gonna go. Music makes every workout set better. It's just a wave that you can just pick up and ride. Meanwhile, you get an ad and just like, oh, I'm riding the wave. Wave meets wall, and then do the Wile E. Coyote thing where you hit the wall, slide down. All right, good song. Next set, 90-pound dumbbell. That one felt easy. Let's add some weight. Oh. Whew. So I'm going to take off a 35, add on a 50. Oh. Oh. Whenever I put this much weight on the if you look at the stream, like 20 seconds ago, I was a lot more red, and now I'm starting to get more white as time goes by. Oh. Oh. I got one more left in me, but I'm gonna rest. Oh. I think what's been happening is this bench, I've been slowly scooching it further and further away until I was hitting the mat that my weights are on, and it was messing up my set, messing up my muscle memory, and making me just a little bit off kilter because I was hitting with one side of the weight and it was like turning it a little bit on me, making me waste my energy. I think this is Avril Lavigne right now. It says Michelle Branch, so maybe not. I'm gonna relax, catch my breath, do it again, wind down for the night, have a shower. I gotta shave. I think I'm overdue for that. Oh. Oh. And one thing I never learned how to belly dance. And I spent some time with some really good belly dancers who like they get their stomach and they get their stomach doing all this weird like rolling, and I'm just imagining what's happening to like they're pushing around everything inside their digestion. And I never actually learned how to do that. I signed up to take classes, but then I got sick and I never was able to take the classes. So that's maybe that's on the agenda. Maybe for the pandemic I should learn how to belly dance. That would probably be fun. All right, so I want to be done before midnight. I'm going to take another 50 seconds, then I'm going to go to my next set. Ooh. And from now on, I'll probably just go back to the health and fitness category of Twitch. I think I tried my hand at just chatting, and I don't think it's necessarily for me. I think it makes me more hidden than available, if anything. So, all right. So I gotta set this thing up again. So I'll go a little bit more. Last set right here. Yeah, you're a regular lemming. Do you remember the Lemmings? I remember playing that game on DOS. Watch my uncle play and get frustrated. All right. I'm gonna grab it this way. All right, last set right here, guys. Well, I'm sure you could mod the game where, you know how they walk off the cliff into the lava? Instead of lava, you just get a mouth, just like. All right, last set. Once again, I get rid of my wedgie. And let's go. 105-pound dumbbell. Oh, I'm done. My last one was difficult. Oh, can't get the weight off me. Oh, oh, oh. 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 I don't leave enough in the tank. Whew. Oh. All right. Oh. I don't know. As soon as the fan gets off of me, I can't breathe. Whew. Let's find someone to raid here. Oh, I got some messages on Twitch. I'll read those later. Let's rate this guy. He's good people. I'll send you guys to a power lifter. He's got a really nice beard. If you want to ask what he's got that I don't, it's a beard. Oh. So you know what time it is? It's posing time. Got the bear claws. Well, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see. Good night, everybody.